about what's going on in crypto right now. And this is going to affect every cryptocurrency, every crypto token, every NFT, every single thing in the market. And why it's important that you understand what's going on right now is because there are very few people that take action. There are very few people that do something with what they've got. Very few people actually move before the herd's moving. Well, the problem is the herd's already moved. Right now, the truth is, the altcoin index for the first time this cycle is now moving up on CoinMarketCap. The fear and greed index is starting to come higher and higher and higher. In the next handful of weeks or months, next handful of weeks, for sure months, you're going to see a lot of money being made, but are you going to take action? And then at the same time, will you take action to exit the market? Look at that one coin that I talked about yesterday. Let me explain something. The retail investor is moving in and FOMOing in right now. You only have a handful of weeks. If you remember what happened in January and February of this last year, fortunes were no joke made. People made 6, 7, and some people made 8 figures in an 8-week to 12-week period. Then we had a lull. We are now back. The amount of people emailing, panicking, and then also the amount of people emailing and thanking us for the amount of money they just made over the last week and a half, 2 weeks is immense. Retail's moved back in. You have not a lot of time. I put out that DeFi course to teach people how to buy cryptos before they hit main exchanges and to find some incredibly insane gems. One of the questions we've been getting is how many picks we get. You need to change your mindset right now of how much you get and look at the value of knowing when to move in to the right crypto at the right time. That is all what Dylan and I talk about, what we teach people. The cryptocurrency picks that we come out with are timed incredibly. I already have another one that's going to be coming out later this week, but we're waiting for a specific time point on a chart coupled with the amount of sells in the market ahead of it and the amount of buzz happening on the internet. It's a very interesting sort of dance we play with these coins. And that's why you're seeing a very high success rate. Matter of fact, do me a favor, type DeFi if you're a student and you've crushed it in this. I just had a YouTuber with a very large channel text me and thank me for helping him. He went and bought the the DeFi Pro course by himself. He said, I literally just got almost all of my losses back because of your picks. And you're going to see, like I put out yesterday, the one about DIA. That is still an incredibly undervalued project. You watch. It'll go back to its all-time high and past it in this cycle, which is, if it goes back to its all-time high, that's a 4x return, 4 times your money back on just that one. But hey, this isn't financial advice. I'm trying to teach people how to get in and out of cycles, and the timing is right now. This offer is never going to be offered again where we're coupling the DeFi course, the monthly coaching calls, and those trade picks. That trade picks are going to be gone after today. I am incredibly excited about the next one. The one that I just put out to the group a couple days ago. It's moved up an average of 10% a day for the last 3 days, going very under noticed, and it is going to, I believe, explode onto the scene. Something many of you don't know, a couple of companies that I own a portion of will be releasing tokens in the future. I'm advising both companies. They're large companies started by very well-known people, very successful people. And, Dylan and I are working feverishly with them to get these launches in the proper timing, in the proper way, doing it different than anyone else has done it before. See, my report card is how much money you're making right now and how much risk I'm helping you mitigate. Stop looking at what do I get, and look at what am I going to learn and how am I going to change my, because how many of you have lost and you're like, why is it that I'm always buying at the top? Why is it that I'm always buying at the top? Here, I make a video yesterday. I said, do not let DIA go over $100 million market cap in this first day of frenzy. Just let it come back to you. Let it come back to you. Let it come. And look at what everyone did. They mellowed out. And that market cap stayed steady at 100 million. And I came out the next day and I said, okay, now this is what I really think about it, but I wanted to make sure you guys breathe deeply, calm down, and let's layer in nicely. Learn about these projects, because like me, I had so much conviction about XRP, I sold my stinking house to buy more. When I had a partnership selling trailers, we were making well over 6 figures each per year, crushing it. He was spending his money, my partner, I was investing it in Bitcoin and crypto because I had conviction, and very few people have conviction. All right? You need to have this. This is not going to last long. All right? I'm not joking around. You got a short period of time to make a ton of money. This is where we focus. This is game time. I'll keep eventually sharing most of the projects, not all of them. There are some that I haven't shared that the DeFi group's up 5-6 times their money because we're creating our own weather pattern. Okay, the DeFi group is so big and there's so much money involved that when it starts to move in and it's even tempered, it freaks traders out around the world because they're like, what the heck is going on with this token? That is the truth. That is really, in its most simple basics, that's what this is, coupled with a bunch of education of learning how not to FOMO in and out, don't panic, how to read charts, how to look at different scenarios. These are the things that I'm teaching people to make them so strong and so amazing that when we move in, and this is my report card. When we move to the next sector, and I'm talking when we leave crypto for a bit, and you're gonna see, like, mark my words, clip this right now. When I say it's time to start selling and going to cash and moving out of crypto slowly, you'll watch comments and ignite of how stupid I am. It happens all the time. How stupid I was to sell half of my XRP, right? There's still people that are so brain dead that don't even concept, but my DeFi group knows how much money we made when we sold half of our XRP and what we did with that money. This is life-changing times. And I will turn around and I'm gonna make a video probably one day. It'll probably happen within about 8 months where I say, I just 10x the amount of XRP I own. And it'll come out of nowhere. And they'll be like, what the heck? And I mean, like, I'm watching Dave Portnoy sitting there crying about 1 million XRP. He lost $2 million because he sold his XRP before this run up. And he's whining because unlike me, Dave Portnoy, which by the way is worth like, I don't know, 500 million bucks or something like that. So I don't care about Dave Portnoy being, crying when he's talking about losing a couple $1 million. Dave Portnoy sold it and didn't buy anything else. He didn't move from one cycle to the next inside of a crypto bull run, okay? And you're gonna see some big changes from the people that are investing in this group and a part of Ninja Nation. So I'm telling you, this is not the time to sit on your butt. This is the time to act, to learn about something and do something about it. A lot of people sat on the fence. As a matter of fact, I even got a quote here. Let me read this actually, because this is the perfect thing, because I get this all the time. It doesn't hurt my feelings because fools speak about things that they don't know anything about, right? So I could care less about fools. I care about good-hearted people that want to make a difference in this world. Check this out. I retweeted this on my X account. Here, I'll show it to you real quick before I read it, okay? All right. It says, I have to say, the coaching tonight was absolutely spot on. This was a coaching video that we did a couple days ago. He said, in full disclosure, I thought it was a pump and dump club. I buried my skepticism and joined the course months ago. Highly recommended. Wish I could have done this 4 years ago. Thank you, Dylan and Travis. All over the internet, there's entire websites now devoted to saying that I'm a pump and dumper. Let me make this really clear, so I could care less about the haters. When you got haters, you're doing a good job. This is the truth. Ninja Nation is so big, so powerful. No matter what these platforms try and show you, like, oh no, views are down. It's not. I know the truth. There's so many wealthy people, so many intelligent people, so many people that want to make a change in their life and are making changes, getting out of debt, becoming wealthy. That what happens is when we go, hey guys, let's all look at this one asset class. There's so much money that flows into it, but I'm having to gate it down to slowly do it so we're not causing a panic in, that it creates so much of a buying frenzy, it's throwing algorithmic traders off kilter. I've told you there's a day where this is going to happen in the silver market. It's going to be Ninja Nation that does it. It's going to be you. It's going to be me. Type yes or amen if you agree, if you're a part of that. You know what I'm talking about. Together, an amazing group of tens, actually but hundreds of thousands of people around the world are about to move into a new asset class, and they're going to rock it. And when all of those media companies that don't want to have the ninja on, I'm fine, I don't want to be on them anyway because they're only just total crap. They're going to have all these tools on YouTube try and explain what's going on, and we're going to know. It's like being told the other day by a subscriber, if you really wanted to help people, you would tell them about the coin before it already pumped. These are people that are ill-informed about how the world works. I'm ready to absolutely go crush it. And I'm going to keep crushing it. And you're going to crush it if you just say one little phrase. Type it down below. I'm ready to crush it. I'm ready to crush it. I'm ready to crush it. Now let's freaking go. The Economic Ninja is out.